based out of the Acts chapter 3.
Yeah.
Verses 1 through 6, and we were still continuing on the liability of low expectations. And again, I say continuing in because even as we've learned, repetition is the mother of learning. You just keep repeating.
So that you can learn it even more.
Right.
You know, and that's
get
why
it ingrained.
Yeah. Bishop, he oftentimes goes into series. And he'll repeat, certain points of the message for us to really get it. And I think this was a valuable lesson. I think it's actually good for us to continue to go over it, of raising our expectations.
Very important.
Because sometimes we get caught, even of having the same expectations, is not raising. It's about having higher expectations than where we've been at. Because no matter what situation we're in, we can always raise our expectations to get more. Because the lesson he brought yesterday, and it was something we brought last week, was that you generally get
what you expect.
What you expect. So in life, what you expect out of life is what you're going to be faced with. If you're going to expect that you're going to be healthy and happy,
guess what? You're going to be healthy and happy.
But then again, on the other side, if you expect that you're going to be not feeling well, and you're going to be down, or you're going to have a bad day, then
we don't want that. Don't think that. Don't expect that.
And yesterday's service, he went on, even as Peter and John were there with the lame man. They used to bring him to the gate. Not Peter and John. Those that were with him used to bring him to the gate and just lay him there. And he used to expect, change from people. But Peter and John came and they said to him that silver and gold have I none.
We don't have that kind of stuff for you.
But we have something that's more valuable.
Exactly.
So that was the point of yesterday's message. A lot of times we look for the silver and gold, we look for the material things in life, but there's something that's more valuable, which is what Peter and John actually gave this man, was an introduction to Christ. An introduction to everlasting life. An introduction to the one that can give you all that you need.
Yes.
So this is what we got.
Amen.
This is what we were repeating this message, and like I said, you don't want to get caught up in being have low expectations.
And the liability of that.
It's a liability.
Yeah.
And then even I would say even to have the same expectations. What I expected last year.
You need to raise the bar.
You need to raise the bar.
We need to raise the bar.
Yeah. So we should be expecting more than what we expected even before, because what we were able to get before was just evidence of what God could do for us. So now if we know that what he can do, and as the wonderful saying that Bishop had taught us before, if God could do that, so if he did those things for you before, he could surely do this. And I'm going to tie this in with the higher expectations too. If he could do those things for us before, imagine what he can do for us going forward. So we should raise our expectations that much more.
And that is what we can apply.
That's what we can apply.
We keep applying that. Raise your expectations. When you reach that certain level that you want, raise it and never settle. Yeah,
because however high you raise it to, the Lord can meet you at that level.
Wow.
There's no, you can't outthink God. All right, so we'll save some more for next time.
With that, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today.
And we'll talk again tomorrow.